Think heart. Think red.
Now, September is National Heart Awareness Month, and if you stop to think about your heart, how it works, and what it does every second, every minute, every hour, every day to keep you going, you realize how amazing it is. Now, Flora's Strong Heart knows that you need a strong heart today, and we invited Dr. Michael Mole, to join us in studio to tell us the importance and share with us the importance of taking care of our hearts.
How's it, Liesl?
Nice to see you again,
Yeah,
Michael.
good to see you.
Heart disease is a big risk in South Africa.
It's
and
huge.
a
It's
high
very
statistic.
serious. Yeah. I mean, if you think about the fact that in South Africa, 200 people every day die from some form of heart disease. So in 3 weeks, more people die in this country from heart disease than died in the September 11 terrorist bombing. So it is massively significant. 1 in 3 men and 1 in 4 women will get a heart disease or heart attack before the age of 60. So, I mean, that's huge.
Scary.
And the biggest issue, the good news amongst all the bad news, is that in 80% of those cases, they can all be prevented.
How is it prevented?
You want to avoid the risk factors. That's the big thing. And there's certain things you can do nothing about. Sex, and by that I mean male or female. Male is more than females, obviously. Age and family history. So the older you get, the more you're at risk. And obviously, if you've got a family history, nothing you can do about that. But then there are things you can do, things about risk factors. Being overweight, being sedentary, in other words, not exercising. Smoking. Jeez, if you smoke, you have to stop.
Stop.
Diabetes. What else have I said? Cholesterol. You know, high blood pressure. Those are major risk factors, and you can manage those things. And if you do, you bring down your chances drastically for getting heart disease. And we needed to treat heart disease now. As you said, you need a strong heart today,
yes,
not in future. It's too late when you're sort of 50 or 60, kind of go, oh, got to look after my heart, you know.
But what happens in a heart attack?
This.
Almost like that.
Often people describe it as an elephant standing on my chest, but really what happens is the arteries that provide blood supply to your heart muscle get blocked. And so all of a sudden your heart muscle can no longer work, it has no oxygen, and it seizes up. And it gets blocked by something called plaque, which is a combination of cholesterol and calcium and kind of sort of deposits, if you like, debris. Blocks the arteries, the heart muscle don't get oxygen, and it seizes up. And depending on what artery and how big the kind of area that's affected, that determines the size of your heart attack. And so often, a heart attack is the first symptom you get in heart disease, and it's in 50% of cases it's fatal. So silent killer this, you've got to look after it.
Now, blood pressure and cholesterol play a big part when it comes to looking after your heart.
Yeah.
Cholesterol, how important is it to monitor your cholesterol? How regularly should you?
Cholesterol, very important. High cholesterol definitely associated with higher heart attacks, despite what Tim Noakes says. We still got to figure that one out.
Oh, I don't know what he said.
You know, there are two
ask.
kinds of cholesterol, and cholesterol you need to survive. So you get good cholesterol and bad cholesterol. HDL good, LDL bad. The good cholesterol takes cholesterol away from your arteries and deposits in the liver. The bad cholesterol, LDL, actually puts it in your arteries. So when you look at cholesterol, it's not enough just to know your total cholesterol. You want to know what your good cholesterol is and your bad cholesterol. If you have high good cholesterol and low bad cholesterol, no worries. You know, and then that cholesterol is obviously determined by what you eat.
Yeah.
And I think fat is a big issue there. You know, a lot of people say, I've got to go no fat or low fat, but that's nonsense. You know, so often when you go low fat or no fat, that food is being, sugar's been added and salt's been added to accommodate for the taste. What you want to be doing when it comes to fat, and listen very carefully to this, Liesl, is you want to go for good fat.
Good fat.
Not no fat. So in other words, ditch the trans fat, don't get anywhere near trans fat, minimize your kind of sort of saturated fat. That's your animal fats. That's fats in solid state. That's your butter. And you want to have plenty of heart-healthy, unsaturated fats. Those are your margarines, your soft margarines, your kind of salmon, that sort of thing. That's what you want. And that's good for your heart, you know.
Well, Michael, thanks for getting up super early, for sharing with us. It's a topic we could actually speak on for hours. And
super early?
Vital,
it's 8:30.
A vitally important one. And we've got a great competition that we are running with Flora. The details are on your screen, where you can stand a chance to win yourself a polar heart rate monitor. Very easy. And vitally important for you to keep a check on your heart rate and to take care of your heart. Michael, do you want to join the guys in the kitchen?
It depends what they're eating. If it's healthy fats, then absolutely. I'm definitely going to be there. Excuse me.
Let's go to the kitchen.
For more information, visit thinkred.co.za.